Mindfulness brings clear vision and joy, creating a new pattern in leadership. By Renee Lindstrom, founder of Inside Awareness Center for Integrative Somatic Learning. Mindfulness is strength, not weakness. In the fall of 2005, a group of Buddhist monks quietly began walking across the United States with the intention to shine a light on a pattern of mindfulness for peace. They called this action Walking for Peace. This peace walk is gaining momentum, and people of all races, ages, and health are responding. The monk motivating this action, Venerable Bhikkhu Panikkara, began planning it 2 years beforehand. He has stated he was inspired during the experience of providing families in Fort Worth, Texas, with meals each week during COVID, and internationally through his centers supporting countries needing disaster relief. He longed to take inspired action to bring peace, following a pattern that has been used longer than anyone currently living on the planet. This mindfulness walk is a focused trekking pattern that potentially began when walking was the only mode of transportation. Monks trekking on a mindfulness walk is not a common sight in the United States, and this is the first time it has been undertaken. This peace walk is running parallel to the war-making currently unfolding through the influence of the current leadership in the United States. If a war is initiated by the United States, the world will be affected. It is two opposing energies, war and peace. As a practitioner of balance, these two opposing forces would be what I classify as counterbalance. In one of the Venerable Monk's discourses, he mentioned that the energies created by thoughts become the environmental reality of the global experience. He suggested he was motivated to walk to bring awareness to the benefits of mindfulness. It begins with a mindful practice of letting go of thoughts. Both sitting meditation and walking meditation are strategies for practicing mindfulness. Leadership through mindfulness is the opposite of that of authority. Two streams of consciousness in leadership. Mindfulness leadership begins with alignment to core values and a quiet mind, which increases the range of connected function through the body, mind, and emotions. This pattern creates clarity beyond limiting beliefs and chaotic reactions to environmental stimuli. It promotes empathy for people, places, and things based upon value judgments. Authoritarian leadership projects outwardly on strategies for accomplishment that is aligned with thinking. It's aimed towards the future, and the orientation is the past. There is no focus on the present due to the dominant thinking in the mind. This pattern is based upon the social conditioning of right and wrong thinking and evaluative interpretations. These interpretations include moral judgments that block empathy. Mistaking the mindfulness leadership qualities of interconnectedness, openness, kindness, and empathy for weakness. This example of the Venerable Monks walking for peace dispels the concept that qualities of interconnectedness, openness, kindness, and empathy are weaknesses. The outpouring of support and attraction for people of all races, ages, and demographic categories who gather with the monks suggests a strength beyond aggression. The superpower of this energy is the hopefulness it brings to the collective masses that overturns experiences of separation and the attitudes of us over them. It is a grassroots movement that is modeling qualities missing in humanity in the moment. In fact, this grassroots movement is demonstrating a strength that hasn't been experienced in the United States before. It can't be compared to previous movements as it lacks the comparative component of us versus them and the attitude of fighting for justice. Rather, the focus is intention through personal action in the moment to create future outcomes. About the author. Renee Lindstrom has been a practitioner of mindfulness meditation for 30 years. Through mindfulness meditation, she discovered the art of feng shui and has adapted it to a Western mind for integrating a lifestyle that is relevant in Western social and cultural conditioning. Both the mindfulness meditation practice and lifestyle integration led to a 25-year practice of communication that began with the basic models of Nonviolent Communication founded by Dr. Marshall Rosenberg. The integration of the communication model shifted significantly with the inclusion of the study and practice of the Feldenkrais method of somatic education. This study and practice began in 2004 with graduation in 2007. Since graduating and practicing as a teacher, mentor, and functional integration practitioner, she has been integrating the models into techniques with the focus of attention on mindfulness and intention. The results are doable behavioral patterns for learning and retraining that incorporate mindfulness for shifting socially conditioned and learned behaviors. The learning focuses on behavior, so encompasses the interconnected function in processing movement, speaking, feeling, and transitions in the environment. This combination and focused attention on retraining and learning in these areas has motivated the development of an interactive life area template for life that initiates living in a pattern of mindfulness through interactions and interrelating. For her, it is the next steps of living mindfully in action. Rini's focus is not limited to a niche market, as it is a learning system for life and not restricted to ages, demographics, or systems. As a learning focus, it is relevant in every aspect of functional needs in relationships at home, office, organization, or country. Learn more on the Peace Walk in the link in the description box below. If you'd like to connect, the contact information is also in the description box below. Please like, follow, and subscribe to stay connected. I hope you enjoyed this content. Find my socials in the description box below. Once again, thank you for listening.